What is this video? Oh, nice. My brother ran a guy over. He almost got in there, but didn't quite make it. Anyway, so yeah, in this video I wanted to talk about something. In my last video I talked about the Star Wars game, and yeah, I regret saying a lot of things in that video, so I want to take back a lot of things that I said in that video. I think I was overly harsh about EA's Star Wars game that they're making, and so I wanted to take it back. Just kidding, I meant everything I fucking said. Anyway, I wanted to say some more stupid shit about the game. Remember this terrible Star Wars movie called The Phantom Menace? It was like the shittiest Star Wars film ever made, just about. Maybe the Clone Wars is worse, I don't know. But it's up there with like the crappiest of the crap, as crappy as Star Wars can get, pretty much. This game is heavily themed after that. You get to play in this city that was in the movie. There's the robot dudes running around from that movie. You get to play as Darth Maul and shit. Like, who wants to play a Star Wars game heavily themed after the crappiest Star Wars movie? Just saying. Just fucking saying. So anyway, yeah, the other thing I wanted to do in this video was talk about microtransactions a little bit more. And everybody complains about pay-to-win microtransactions and how that those are the worst kind of microtransactions, and I agree completely. Yeah, those are the worst kinds of microtransactions, the kind that pressure you into wasting money for the illusion that you'll be better at the game. And in a lot of ways, it actually isn't an illusion. It fucking actually does help you do better in the game. It'll give you a gun that other people don't have because you paid money. Stuff like that. So that shit is bullshit, but in a video I did like 2 or 3 videos ago, I talked about skill in video games and how you shouldn't take competitive gaming too seriously, and I meant it. I meant that video to stick. I meant what I said in that video. So when there's pay-to-win shit in a video game, it is fucking gay, and it does further ruin any kind of fairness and balance. But my point is, no game is ever 100% fair or balanced, which is why you shouldn't take skill or competitiveness in video games all too seriously. And a lot of games aren't even that skillful. I mean, like look at Halo, for example. Auto-aim controllers, really? Anyway, but my point of this video, though, is that pay-to-win bullshit microtransactions, yeah, they're gay. Yeah, they fucking suck. But those aren't the things about microtransactions that truly suck fucking balls. There are 3 reasons why I truly can't stand microtransactions. And I've probably gone over them in the past, but I'm just going to sum it up real quick here. The developers waste precious time implementing these fuck you scam artist systems into the game. They could be spending their time making the games better. I was talking to GLL, and he made a good point. He said video game development is as hard as you make it. Depending on how hard you work on the game often determines how great the game will be when it comes out. You can't just throw fucking money at it and advertise it like crazy and expect a good game. No. That makes a popular game, maybe. That makes a high-selling game, maybe. But that doesn't make an actual good quality gaming experience with lots of replay value, memorable moments, and fun, you know? But yeah, these developers, they could be putting stuff in the game, like with Halo 5, for example. Could have put in split screen, could have made the game work for split screen, but no, instead of focusing on a neat idea like that everyone can appreciate, they put in microtransactions, which pretty much piss everyone off. Only fucking retards approve of that shit. Oh, and of course the developers themselves, because they, you know, make money off of it. The other thing I wanted to bitch about, the second thing, is you remember the good old days where you played like Smash Bros. 64 or Perfect Dark 64, and in order to unlock like new maps, new characters, new levels and stuff like that, new modes, all kinds of hidden goodies and secrets in the game, you had to actually play the fucking game and get kind of good at it and root out these secrets and challenges, and it would be a rewarding experience, a rewarding feeling to actually get in there and do it. Today, with microtransactions, you just throw some fucking money down and bam, bitch, you got yourself some new fucking Halo 5 Spartan armor, you know? Fucking gay. I miss the days where you'd actually have a reason to play the game other than fun, something to actually shoot for that's challenging, which could also be fun. But is spending microtransactions fun? No. When you spend money on microtransactions, there's this feeling in the back of your brain where you're like, God damn it, why does this cost money? So, yeah. And last but not least, the third reason is these guys are scamming you. They care more about money than they do giving you a good game. Do they really deserve this money? No. And if you think they do, you're a fucking retard. So those are my top 3 reasons why microtransactions suck balls and have got to go. Like I said in the past many times, DLC is bad enough. That shit is usually overpriced nonsense that should have been in the game at launch. But microtransactions are a whole new level of butt fuckery. Like, that's trying to swindle you for hundreds and thousands of dollars, man. Not hundreds of thousands, but, you know, hundreds of dollars here and there. Sometimes even close to 1,000. Like, I heard that fucking dickhead who's buttering up the new Star Wars game. I heard him say, "Oh, Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, I love that game. I must have spent almost $1,000 on that game." Fucking tool. Kill yourself. You fucking suck. Anyway. Yeah. And, I guess I have a 4th reason why microtransactions suck in video games. Have you ever noticed how if the game has microtransactions, it's never that great anyway? Seriously, ask yourself that question. What microtransaction game is Metal Gear Solid or StarCraft or Final Fantasy VII or Ocarina of Time? What microtransaction game rivals those quality titles? You can't name any. You can't. And there's a reason. Because the developers are wasting their fucking time working up some kind of fuck you scam system than they are actually making the game, you know, as good as it could be. Remember, developers only have a limited amount of time before they have to put that shit out on the store shelves. They got to make it as good as they can. But nowadays, because of microtransaction culture and pre-order culture and just plain greedy developers rushing the shit out of them, you get a rushed, broken piece of shit that needs dire fucking patches day one. That's how it is in the gaming industry now. It's a piece of shit. Hopefully this changes one day. I imagine it will, because nothing lasts forever, no matter how stupid it is, and no matter how popular it is amongst retards. It'll eventually die. Nothing lasts forever. Might take 100 fucking years, but maybe it'll take 5 years. Who knows? We'll see. But hopefully this dumb shit in gaming will end, and we can go back to having more good video games getting created rather than mostly just turds. I mean, seriously, this year, what do we got that's great? Not really anything. What do we got that's good? Maybe Horizon Zero Dawn, Breath of the Wild, Persona 5. Yeah. Nothing that stands out like Halo Combat Evolved or Ocarina of Time. You don't get those anymore, man. You just don't.